have it meet the target at a certain point. That's what that system did.
Big computer.
Right? You know, the amazing thing is that I can do the same thing now on my iPhone. Notice how much smaller it is? Not only that, my iPhone can do stuff that can. Yeah. For example, make phone calls. All right, so now remember I mentioned outside, you don't have to move too far, I just need to get over here because I got another story coming. When you're below 58 feet, which is periscope depth, you don't have access to the periscope. The only eyes and ears the boat has is the sonar system. That's how we determine what's around us, where targets are located, where seamounts are located, you name it. The sonar system serves as our eyes and ears. And it's not active, we don't send out pings, we listen, okay? And the sonar room is down below, that room with the blue light. And we'll pass that as we go to the torpedo room next. But I want to let you listen to a couple, three sonar signals that I find interesting. This is the acoustic noises made by a destroyer on the surface. Now we can characterize the speed of the destroyer by counting the screw beats, which is done electrically or electronically in the sonar room. Also, every ship, every submarine, and even airplanes that we can hear close to the surface of the water, have unique signatures, almost like a UPC code. And these different tones we can characterize, and once we've recorded them and we've identified that platform, then the next time that platform comes out, we can re-identify by matching them up against what we have in the database. Okay. Here's the sound of a snorkeling submarine. Okay. This is a diesel submarine, and there's hundreds of them around the world today. The Iranians, the Indians, the Australians, the Brits, the Germans, you name it, the French. They all have diesel boats, and this is the sound they make when the engines are on and the submarine is snorkeling. They make a lot of noise. Okay? Electric boats are hard to hear when they're not snorkeling, but when they're snorkeling, you can hear them. But this is a sound you don't want to hear.
Torpedo or something?
No. That's an active sonar, and it's a ping. Okay. Now, the difference between an active sonar ping that hits your boat and one that is a little ways away is that the ones that hit your boat sound like that, almost like a thunk. The ones that are farther away have a little ring to them. Boing, boing. In 1963, I was on USS Ronquil, SS-396, 51 years ago. And we went out and snorkeled. It was a diesel boat. We went out and snorkeled all day long, recharged the batteries, and replenished the oxygen on board the boat. We went in the next morning to start our daily surveillance, and the Soviets came out and met us. Okay, they detected us during the night, and we were held down, being forced into Vladivostok Harbor for 36 hours. And their goal was to get us in the harbor and force us to the surface so they could make an international incident out of our boat. They dropped depth charges when we got off course. Well, we got close to the mouth of the Nahuatka River, and the Nahuatka River is fresh water. Well, the fresh water takes a while to mix with salt water, and the submarine got into a big bubble of fresh water, and by the time the Soviets realized that their pulses were bouncing off the fresh water bubble and not us, we were a mile away. Well, we didn't have very many batteries left, and we had absolutely no oxygen. But we were able to limp away, and we got out where we were safe. We were able to get the snorkel up and start the engines. And ladies and gentlemen, that happened 51 years ago, and I can still remember it like it was yesterday. It was like we had a second chance at life. We were all laying on the deck, so we wouldn't breathe very much. They spread CO2 absorbent all over the deck to try to absorb as much CO2 as possible. All the colors went away except for red. Red and black was all I could see, and dimly at that. When those diesels lit off and the fresh air started recirculating through the boat, all of a sudden I could see yellows and greens and blues and browns, and it was like, oh wow, this is wonderful, and everybody felt so rejuvenated. We felt like babes being born again. And it really did. And that was the best steak dinner I think I've ever had in my whole life that night, as we celebrated escaping from the Russians. my patrol, that patrol is mentioned on page 50 of the hardback version of Blind Man's Bluff, which is a book that's for sale up in the museum store. And it's a story of the stuff I did in my career.
You didn't write it, did you?
No, no. And fortunately, I'm not mentioned in there either, but some of my friends are. And it wasn't good to be listed in the book by name, because when that book was published, everything was pretty much really highly classified. So, and that was published in 1998. So, anyway, so that's my story here. I'm around. I'm here, and I remember. Any questions? All right. Follow me.
Can you get turn white light on in here? Or is
Yes,
it only
I
red?
can.
I just want to take a picture. Is that how bright? And I don't have flash. Okay.
Is that
Lucas?
Sit on there so I can get your picture. They're cousins on a nuclear submarine. Doesn't matter.
You got it?
When's that?
Okay. All right. Got it?
Got it.
All right.
Thank you.
Going back to nightfall here. All right, follow me to the torpedo room. That's where we're going next.
See up there, Alex?
Straight through that watertight hatch in the torpedo room.
Keep going down. Oh, I'm gonna go down there. Security area. Minimum or maximum security? Great place to take pictures. Heavyweight torpedo. Officially. Oops.
Those are like big boards.
Is that ventilation or what?
Well, if you haven't guessed already, this is the torpedo room. This is the business end of the USS Blueback. This was the other space on board the boat that the film crew was used in filming the Red October. Because in the movie, the Red October, which is a Typhoon-class submarine that was defective to the U.S., had 6 torpedo tubes. Guess what? Blueback has 6 torpedo tubes. So that's what they used. They performed this torpedo room. She had 6 torpedo tubes and room for 16 torpedoes out here for a total complement of 22 torpedoes. The way a torpedo was loaded was they would open that weapon shipping hatch up there just above the exit sign. They would raise this platform you're standing on, it's a lift. They would rotate it so it's the same angle as the weapon shipping hatch,